Mean Guitar Riffs! We're back with the best guitar series on YouTube. You already know that we're talking about riffs that made you go. So let's not waste any more time and get on with the first riff of the video. To start off, we have a band that has already been featured on the series before, and it's a band that I've been listening to a lot lately, and I've been having a lot of fun with their music. It's Tsunami with their song Step Up, requested by the user VNM Inoculum. He requested the ending of the song JSAB. But when I was writing down the list of riffs that I was gonna include in the video, I actually forgot that it was this song specifically, and actually Step Up is my favorite Tsunami song, and I just love the intro of this song. It's a lot of fun to play, and it's a song that immediately makes you want to two-step. Check this out. Following that, now we have my favorite death metal band of all time. If you've been following the channel for a while, you might already know which band I'm talking about. It's Hate Eternal with the song I Monarch, requested by the user Kalen5577. He said, "You know what riff," and of course I know what riff, and honestly I don't know how I haven't included this band yet, because it is my favorite death metal band of all time. Well, maybe tied up with Gorguts, but that's besides the point. And this is actually the second song I ever heard from this band, the first one being The Victorious Ring. I just love how this song takes something that will be used for a breakdown and adds some blast beats to it, and it just gives it an entirely different vibe that I just love. And it's also a deceptively difficult riff. Here we go. And now we have another returning band, and one that I've been returning to listen to a lot more lately and feeling very inspired by them. It's Suicide Silence with the song Genocide. This is probably my favorite Suicide Silence song. Well, it's probably tied up with the song Swarm, but it's pretty hard to choose between those two. Requested by Andrea Scipioni, and I know I'm butchering your name again, and you know what? I don't care. He requested the song Disengage, but I already featured this song I think in episode 3, so instead I'm giving you one of my favorite songs that is also from the same album, No Time to Bleed. The fourth feature on today's episode is yet another returning band, and is one that just has a plethora of mean riffs, and I could probably end up including their whole discography at some point in this series. It's again Slipknot with their song Sulfur, requested by Asiju133. He actually requested the song Gematria. Yes, get used to it, this is the episode where I change all of your requests. I do like Gematria a lot. I think it's one of those songs that just shows the death metal roots that Slipknot has, and I just started listening to All Hope Is Gone after this because they have a couple very underrated songs in that album. I just really felt the need to play the intro of Sulfur. It's super simple, and it just has this really dark kind of vibe in the intro that I've been really digging. And also I tried to be as limited as possible for this song and recorded one side of the guitars with an LTD with Fishman pickups like Mick Thompson, and the other side with a Fender Strat like Jim Root, except it doesn't have EMG, so I guess not really. Next up, I have another band that I've been meaning to feature on this series for a long time, and thankfully one of you reminded me to include them. The band is Jesus Peace, and the song is FTBS, or Fuck the Bullshit, requested by the user Sir Effortless Garbage. YouTube usernames, am I right? Honestly, I could have included any riff from the album that this song comes in. I could have included a song like Tunnel Vision, but this specific song has a very cool groove that I've been trying to figure out what it reminds me of. So if you can think of a musical style that has a groove similar to this one, let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, check this out. I think something that we can all agree on is that the tone that they're using to play the riffs is just as important as the riffs themselves. And lately for my main tone in the last couple of videos and Instagram Reels, I've been using Wavemind's new plugin, Tone Suite Distant, which is actually the signature plugin of my friend Nuri Jetgreen from the band Distant. And as you've been hearing in this video and the previous video on Knuckles' discography, it sounds pretty fat. It's just a very simple and easy to work plugin, but it's just packed with features. It has pretty much everything you will need to make a really fat metal tone. You get your pitch shifter, your delay, your reverb, but also the best part of this plugin, it has the pedal called the Structure, which you can get this kind of tone with it. The plugin just came out this past December 16 and it has a special release price, so if you would like to get it at a discounted price, you should get it now in the link in the description down below. But now, back to the riffs. The next part on this list is actually from a band that has been asked many times to be featured on the list, and for the song that I included on this video, I just couldn't find the comment that I saw, but man, this part goes hard. It's Shadow of Intent with the song Barren and Breathless in the Macrocosmos. If you know Shadow of Intent, you know that most of their songs are very dramatic, epic, with a lot of orchestration, but what I like of this song is that it's a lot more stripped down and simple, and for this video I chose the main riff to break down on this song because it goes from this very cool technical groove to a very crushing breakdown. Next up is another band that I just couldn't find the specific comment requesting this particular song, but I know there's a couple of people that requested it. It's Signs of the Storm with the song Cesspool of Ignorance. This is, I think, the first song that I ever heard from this band, and I think this is the first song that a lot of people heard from this band, and it's when they sounded a lot closer to slam than deathcore. The main riff after the intro just goes stupid hard, and I wish I had the ability to be able to also record vocals for this part because it's just so incredibly crushing. After that, we have another returning band, and probably one that will be featured many more times in the future, because it's another one of those bands that just has oodles and oodles of disgusting riffs. It's Crowbar with the song To Carry the Load. Load. This song was requested by the user
Антон Морозов ЧБЯ.
and actually we forgot that he requested specifically the ending riffs. So instead, here you have the main riff of the song. And for the next part, let's bring back more slam because there's never enough slam in one video. It's Snuffed on Sight with their song Dummy, requested by the user Dexter Highness 9417. He requested just any Snuffed on Sight song. And it's a band that I've known by name for a long time, but I just started recently listening to them. And for this video, I did a deep dive on their discography, and this song just really stood out for me. The intro riff of blast beats going into a really hard slam. Oh, this is exactly what I like. This is the type of riffing that I just enjoy. And last but not least, it's another returning band, and once again, it's another band that I just couldn't find the specific comment requested this particular song, but I know someone did. So if that was you, please tell me in the comments down below. Because next up is Paleface Swiss with the song Curse Us. What really stood out to me about this song, especially when I started learning it, is that if you take the vocals out, it sounds like a straight up slam song, and a really good one at that. Lately I've been starting listening to a lot more Paleface Swiss, and I already like this band and kinda included it in my general listening when I'm listening to hardcore and stuff like that, but I've been really enjoying them lately, especially the album that this particular song comes in. So here, check this absolutely banger slam song that a hardcore band wrote. But that's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below what other riffs could have been included on this list, and I'll try to include them in a future episode. Make sure to at least try Tone Sweet Distant by Wavemind. And if you want to see everything else that I used to record these videos, like the guitars, the cameras, and whatnot, there will be an affiliate link in the description down below to sweetwater.com with my entire gear list. A big shout out to my patrons who will be appearing on screen right now. Any help I can get goes a long way for me continue making these videos and being able to improve them. And also a big shout out to my YouTube members who will be also appearing on screen right now. Again, if you would like to get raw stem tracks from the recording of this and any other videos, and also my presets, you can get them by joining either my Patreon or my YouTube memberships. If you would like to watch another video full of absolutely monstrous riffs, you can watch it right here. All my social media links and my description link will be in the description down below as always, so please go ahead and check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.